So hello traders, welcome back to another episode of How We Made, How We Lost. It's been quite a while since I personally updated you on how I'm doing, specifically on my prop trading side, because I feel like that's a side that's a little bit easier for us to be transparent on. I think the last update I did was about a month ago, and today I'm going to share with you more about my outlooks on prop trading, what things you need to pay attention to, what challenges I'm currently doing, what profits I've been able to generate. So I'll give you a brief update, and also the losses, because I've had a very interesting year. I think when I started the year, I had about 800,000 in props. I've lost a couple of it due to farms closing down and other risks materializing. Like I lost an account with TFT which was 100,000. I lost about 400,000 with Nova. I've lost about 200,000 with Funded Engineer. So I've lost a couple of accounts, and I've also kept others. And I think I also like what's happening in the prop scene. It's as much as most people are complaining of unreliable farms, I think with more time we're also learning of which farms are a bit reliable and which farms can you really rely on, and which farms can really pay out and they don't have bad rules and such things. So I'll start off with the new challenges that I'm doing, because like I always say, I like sharing with people new challenges that I'm doing. So I have a couple of challenges that I'm doing. Then from the new challenges that I'm doing, I'll tell you what I think, where I am so far in terms of profitability of the few accounts that I have. I'll probably share one or two. And then from there, I'll move to the final part, which is, what are my thoughts on the prop scene and what ideas do I have on how you can navigate it. I've seen a new trend whereby students are coming in, learning how to trade, and instead of opening a real account, they tend to prefer to buy a prop account, which makes a lot of sense, because obviously props have leverage, it's more money, and they have rules, so they'll teach it discipline. But I think there are also drawbacks to that. I think it really prevents a trader from learning and concentrating on developing the skill, and instead someone becomes overly focused on the money. So to start off, I said I'll look at the new challenges that I'm doing. So there's this firm that I recently purchased called E8 Markets. Has very good rules, but you have to be very careful about the rules. So E8 Markets, I bought a 100K account here, which is this one. I've not started trading it yet, so I recently bought it about a week or two ago. Not started trading it yet, so a very good firm. Also, I've gone through their rules, a couple of rules there that I like, a couple that I obviously don't like. You'll never ever find a firm where you have all the rules that you like, because the firm is not designed to favor you, it's designed to favor the other traders. So here there isn't much of an update. And I also recently bought another ForTraders account, which I'm on phase 1. So here I'm up about 2.4%. So I'm trading very little nowadays. I'm trading about 3, 4, 5 times a month, and I'm making more money apparently than I used to make when I was trading more. So a question of being more selective, quality over quantity. So less trades but high quality trades. Trades, I call it collecting money. So it's more like I'm just waiting for money to be somewhere, then I go and collect it. I know it's a very hard thing to do. I can imagine how long it took me for me to get here, but it's doable and it works. So that's how you should be trading. No hurry, wait for the right positions to come along, and then you pick your money and you wait again. So that's what I've been doing. So on my ForTraders account, that's where I am on my phase 1. Still not trading here, waiting for more opportunities to come along. So this week, due to those risks that I've explained, and also my technical outlook of the market, I don't have any position. This week I'm more of a passive player in the market. I'm just watching to see the different policy makers, what decisions they'll make, how those decisions will affect the market. So that is on my ForTraders. So those two accounts are the ones that I'll share with you. I have others that I've purchased. I have one with MyFundedFX, but I won't go into the nitty-gritties of that. I'd want to show you something else on MyFundedFX, because this is not my first account there. So moving on to where I am, we're in the middle. I have a couple of accounts with Alpha Capital, and I've been doing quite well with them. I think on one of my 200K accounts, I've surpassed $30,000 in profits for the year. I think I'm actually at $34,000 specifically this account. That's my best performance so far on a single prop account. The other accounts I had on Nova, I lost a couple and I was also doing quite well. If you look at my statistics here, you can see quite clearly that I have about 35 trades. Of these 35, 60% are winners, so quite a very good relationship there. Very good winners. Then I have some small losses, so my average risk reward is 1.37. On this account, I've managed about $33,000, which is some good money on a 200k account, about 16, 17, 18, 20% return, somewhere around. If I get to 40,000, I'll have done 20% for the year, which is quite amazing. Most traders don't really even get to do, even to make money. Most traders lose money. So if you're able to do 20, 25, 30% for the year, then you're really doing a good job. So this is one of the accounts that I would love to share with you. I also have another challenge account here. I have another account with Alpha Capital Group, but this one is in phase 2, a 200k account, and I'm currently flat. I'm about 200,700, so I'm remaining with about 9,300 for me to complete the challenge. You can see here my win rate is a little bit less because I have more trades, but still quite well. At least I'm still able to profit. You can see my profits are at least more than my losses, so a very good account. Also, you can learn a lot from them, from it I mean, and I'll also share with you guys when I pass this challenge. The final account that I'll look at, the ones that I decided to share with you, is MyFundedFX. So MyFundedFX has been one of the most reliable prop firms, honestly, I've seen. I've not seen people with scandals about them, and I've been in the scene for quite some time. Now on MyFundedFX, I'm down about 3.5. I got this 25k account long time ago. And apparently I've never been able to withdraw from this account. So I've been trading this account for I think 7-8 months, and I've never been able to withdraw. Reason being, when the migration took place, from MT4, MT5 to C-Trader, TradeLock and all that, it really took a toll on me, and I was really confused because I would often find myself, I've taken trades on my MT4, MT5 accounts, I've forgotten the C-Trader accounts, or I've exited positions on MT5, didn't manage the C-Trader accounts well. So it was a very difficult situation and transition, but over time I've managed. So in this account, if I show you the overview, I have been down significantly. I think I went as down as about 6 point something. You can see I was down to about 23,191, and then I've brought it back up to where we are now at 24,137. And you can be sure I'll make some money out of this account, and I'll be very proud of myself, because I tend to think that many traders underestimate the power of being able to, one, survive in the markets. It's a very important skill set. And if you ask someone, have you stayed with an account for 1 year, as much as you have not made money, you'll find most prop traders keep their accounts for a couple of months, then they lose it. Now the second question will be, if you've stayed with your account for a couple of years and you've traded it well, have you made money? Even if you've survived, how much money have you made? So you first survive, then you make money. So proud of the survival. Now looking forward to making money on this one. I'm sure it will come along. So I'll share with you guys also what will happen on that front. I don't think there is much that I can share with you here, other than that, just one of the favorite things that about trading. There are periods you do well, and there are periods where you do poorly. I had one Nova account, so let me see if the website is still on. So I had one Nova account. After they took a couple of my accounts, I decided to purchase others, and as I've purchased these accounts, I traded it for a while, made some $5,000 on it, then they disappeared with my payout. So I'm also experiencing that challenge whereby you knew you had money, but you no longer have it because where you are trading no longer exists. So it was about $2,500, I think, was my cutout for that particular trades, but I've not been able to receive the payout. Rumor has it they'll still come back, and I'm very optimistic that they'll come back. But if they don't come back, it's life. You you somehow have to get used to some of these firms being a bit challenging. It's a challenge of the industry, and you somehow have to fit the shoe, or wear the shoe that fits. On lost accounts, I've lost some accounts to Funded Engineer. I had one 200k account in Funded Engineer. I was actually about to pass phase 1, headed to phase 2. The account disappeared. I've lost an account with TFT, and I've lost my Nova accounts. In total, I think I've lost about $800,000 because I lost about 400 on Nova. I lost about 100 on, so you can see actually they say, we should be back. Your patience means the world to us. So I can't share with you what's happening there on Nova. So that's on Nova. I also have some profits there. I have my FTMO accounts, but I won't go into the details and nitty-gritties of all the other accounts. So that's what has been happening on my prop side of things. You just have to keep trading. You have to keep following your system. You have to keep learning, and you have to keep scaling. No matter the setback, you have to make sure you come back to the markets and try to see how you can be able to recorrect some of these mistakes and move forward. So keep at it. Take your time, keep at it. Work on those things that make sense. When you lose a prop firm, buy another one, and don't give up. Don't give up. It took me about 2.5 years to get to where I have a hit rate of 60% with prop trading. So it's not an easy road, but it's doable. You have to do it until you get to that point. So keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. So with that said, I don't think I have much on my prop side. I'll be sharing with you guys also what I've been working on my copy side of things. I'm also quite profitable on that end. But for today, I decided not to go into the details of that end of my trading. So I'll share with you more details about that side of my trading in a couple of days or weeks. So with that said, I think I'm done with prop trading. I don't think I have any other update. The last update I'd have is I've realized there's a lot of influx of people who are asking me questions about prop trading. And I often realize from the questions people ask that there's some learning that needs to be done on how to trade in the prop side. So Project FX, which is our program of trying to show you guys how you can trade props better, or rather what props to look at, will soon be launching again. We did it, we trained a couple of people, had to pause for a bit, but we are coming back and coming back strongly. So watch out for Project FX. If you're struggling with props, you've never succeeded with props, trust me, there's a lot you need to learn, because you could find that just 1 or 2 changes could alter your whole performance. Like for example, how does someone like Ken keep an account for 8 months without making any profit and still keeps trading the account? So how do you do that? What strategies do I employ? How do I manage my risk? Which markets do I trade? All that will come in on the Project FX forum once we start doing it. So with that said, we'll catch up next time. Peace.